Hi, welcome. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across my YouTube channel, you are highly welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you who always tune back to watch my program. May God Almighty bless you. You are free to leave your comment constructively. Like you know, I present to you information across the globe, especially Nigeria to be precise. And today, I present to you another exciting video which we are going to watch together. Now let's watch this video together, then come to my comment section and tell me what you think about the video. You are free to criticize, but constructively, as we watch the video together.
Gentlemen, this is Suchuku Writers Media Group USA, coming to you live from New York City. Today we have another privilege to be with the leader of the free world, the supreme leader. I don't know which name, but let me just mention. Some call him Muhammad. Some call him any name you can, Santapo. Address him as Machineke. He's here with us, and we have some brief, short interview to do. And this question has been in the mind of our people back home. But, our leader made it very clear was that he's here in USA because you know what is happening with our brothers and sisters here in USA was precisely the BIAFRA. So chooses to come here last month before the May audience, and this man has all over United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting more time, I'd like to welcome this young man. Martin, you're live from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. May we know your name, please?
Nnamdi Kanu. An old man that they call a young man, but I accept it. I think it's a compliment. It's a very compliment. I accept it.
You're welcome to USA.
Thank you.
And we'll further with many questions. There was a that took place here in Crown Plaza Jail in New York City, and I am recording it. The whole place jam-packed. We were very busy in the hall, but was meant to know more than 76% of people were turned back, to the extent the hotel shut down the elevator to deny people access to the where we're having the town hall. Are you at that?
Yes, I was, because a lot of people have come ever to complain. A lot of our people that live around New York area try to get into the event. They weren't able to do so because their hall to capacity and was overflowing. And even those that went to themselves couldn't get back in anymore because their seats were taken. And the first is actually complained to the hotel that, had too many people on the 9th floor of the Crown Plaza Hotel near JFK here in New York. And for that reason, they had to shut down the elevators. So a lot of people, very important people, I must say, weren't allowed to get into the hall after. It wasn't very pleasant because I would have wanted to have them in the hall, but as it turned out, it allowed me then to go to a billboard the next day or two to go and address them, to calm their feelings and to assuage their worries, because a lot of them were worried that I didn't come into the hall to speak. So all in all, well managed event, or should I say incident. But next time I hope we'll get a bigger hall to accommodate them.
You're welcome. The next big question is this. Someone asked me about that. The red heart that you're putting on, is it the significance of battle or war? Can you explain more about that red barret?
We are confronting the enemy right now as I speak, or as we. Anybody who knows what is happening back home is either deceiving him or herself, or is living in a cloud cuckoo land, because the fact of the matter is that the enemies have come, they are in our land, and we are engaging them as we speak. On a daily basis, we are engaging them in Ebonyi, in Enugu, and before that in Anambra as well. So it is a sign of the time Anytime I'm putting on this hat, it signals that our people are engaged on the ground massively in an effort to repel the vandal invaders who are in our land. They're trying, but we keep repelling them, and we need to do so. It doesn't matter what they say, how frightening the statements may come across. Insofar as we are concerned, that is IPOB territory, and we shall to meet them.
Okay. In your analysis, before you went to jail, you said in your broadcasts that when the people of Germany, but you were specific that when USA Biafrans wake up, you will know that Biafra is here. I don't know if that's the reason why you're here, and I don't know if based on in the United States, do you believe that Biafrans in US have woken up?
I behave with my coming has resonated. A lot of people have started to identify openly with IPOB and the entire Biafra project, whereas before they're slightly hesitant and fearful of their involvement. I would say it's a very good thing in general. All the events that I went to were well ended. I'm culminating in the spectacular finale we had in New York. And you all know Houston, New York, Los Angeles are key areas for our people, and to an extent Chicago as well. I would say overall that the consciousness of our people have been elevated to a position where nobody can claim ignorance of what we are trying to do, we are trying to accomplish. So in that regard, I think we did accomplish what we had to do in the first place. And mind you, we are back again here next year, in July of next year, to take our people on a march to Washington. Some say it is 1 million. I call it 2 million. What I want to see on the street is 2 million people here in the USA to let American people know their friends are here and let them know that we have one yearning, one demand, one aspiration, and one goal, which is to restore Biafra. And at that point, I will be able to revisit your question, but I can tell you quickly that I have not changed nor wavered from the assertion that I made earlier, that the United States of America is pivotal, is central, is critical to the emancipation of Biafra from the clutches of the nation they call Nigeria. And we'll start here. It's already started anyway. It will culminate next year, and I believe by then we would have gone way on making sure that Biafra is restored possible.
In the spirit of the Americans and the Biafrans Americans, there are so many negative questions that were thrown at you here in the US by some of the reporters come across you. There are so many negative things that were said about you. I'm still angry with the Americans, or you?
No, I don't consider as anything negative. It was an opportunity for people to know me better, to understand what we are fighting for. Sometimes negativity can be a very good thing, because amongst our people, gossip and innuendo tend to travel faster and quicker than correct news, so to speak. So when they come in contact with us, in contact with what IPOB stands for, they quickly change their mind. So I wouldn't see anything negative, but as a very positive opportunity for us to try and explain ourselves properly, that we might be properly understood also by the people.
A very important point. We know you have already treated it, but right? You have touched that part in many of your town hall meetings. But I would like you to bury now, because you are in USA and you are in New York, the issue of defense fund. Have handled that issue. Can you enlighten more about that issue of the defense fund? Are you going to start it again, or be it?
Defense fund will be ongoing point in the future. I will announce it. By then, I hope people would have been sufficiently informed as to the need for it, to help them make the decision to contribute towards it. Defense fund was not paid by Americans in totality, not even amongst IPOB family members. Those of you in New York did not pay.
We did.
No, we didn't. You didn't pay. No, you go and ask him. You don't us. We are telling you.
Pay to Iruanya.
No, but
That's why this live, so he can hear it.
Nnamdi is our overall finance officer, IPOB worldwide. And she is a woman of immense integrity and substance. One of the pioneer contributor Radio BIAFRA and IPOB before a lot of people came along. Anything she tells me is gospel. And everything is properly documented. You are aware that when we went to the Chicago town hall meeting, we provided proof of the money we paid Bruce Fein.
Sure.
That people claim they were paying.
Oh, can you put more enlightenment?
Absolutely. IPOB paid Bruce Fein $35,000.
My goodness.
Cash. We transferred from IPOB accounts in Germany to the firm's accounts here in the USA. We never talked about it because we felt it wasn't something that needed to be ventilated for no reason. But they kept going on about it. Other groups, so to speak, claiming they're pro-Biafra, we are busy collecting money from people across the United States of America, pretending or lying to them that they were using this money to prosecute a case on behalf of POB. But that was a lie. And I challenged them when I went to Chicago. On the issue of the defense fund, United States of America contributed only $2,778, the whole of USA. And it's only Massachusetts that paid. If anybody has the right to complain about defense fund, it is Madam Erwa and the rest of them in Massachusetts, no other human being. And the funniest thing is that those who did not contribute towards our defense fund are the people most vocal and most vociferous about it. And they have now pushed. I have published the account. Now the Fulanis know that we only have $154,000, exactly, which is what they've been pushing for. Now we've told them. And look at all the time we've been fighting the Fulanis without making noise about it. Do people know or wish to even know how much we have spent fighting the Fulani oligarchy in our land? Miyeti Yala, Fulani Head, and the rest of them. It takes and costs a lot these things to happen. Our people don't understand it because most of them have raised on a diet of gossip. And it is a very shameful thing. Some people that claim they're educated still bought into all that. But I'm very glad that now I'm going to say I can confidently say that we have put to bed all that nonsense. I'm not sure anybody will be brave enough to open their mouth to talk about defense fund anymore. I think we've buried that. Because I came here, I was in Houston, they didn't come out. I went to Chicago, they were nowhere to be found. In Los Angeles, the same. And I'm in New York, where I felt for the very first time we had an encounter that resembled a town hall meeting. Because I loved the very robust, should I say, counter-arguments that came from the floor. It was something that I enjoyed. But of course, we found that the man was lying because there was no Abia sector to start with. Now, these are the things that we are being confronted with, that it is the liars and the cheats who complain so much because either they're driven by greed, envy, and jealousy, or are being, controlled by money somewhere in Abuja.
Okay, there's one interesting question I need to ask you. Because so many Americans, Biafran Americans, they felt threat when you announce that there will be no forgiveness. So now, if the Americans are waking up their sleep and gossip and pleasing, going to forgive them?
The only forgiveness I will ever contemplate is that if they in IPOB and participate in the solution of Biafra, pay dues and contribute, I repeat, contribute towards the emancipation of our land. If they don't do that, then they will not Biafra.
Okay, so let's go further down. The issue of $1. You told them to pay $1. So if they pay $1, they will enter Biafra.
Of course they will.
No, if they pay $1, they enter Biafra.
Not $1 once, every month. Them and their children. Okay. Every said month. Until Biafra, until our flag is raised up.
Then the hardcore.
Yes.
Because
those that pay £60 a month.
Well,
or $60, I should say.
Because this is America. Immediately we have a lot of educated people here, professors. They will put a hot point. But this will be an evidence for me to challenge them. If you can expatiate furthermore about this of $1.
It's not just
that what we're doing is $1.
Not just the Igbos.
Yeah, so can you please? No, the problem, the reason why everybody about the Igbo, if Igbo wake up, one Igbo man here will give you what you need, but they will be gossiping and yapping. So this issue, if you can just make it more clear, so that those that are paying and 60 will say, "Oh, you see, was it $1? You know, here."
No, I think I explained it during the town hall meeting. What I'm saying is, there are those that support what we're doing.
Yes.
Support. People who are supporters. You know, like, even in the football game, there are those who are in the pitch, who are on the pitch. I have to be grammatically correct. There are those who are on the pitch playing. There are supporters all over the place, isn't it? The same thing with freedom fighting. We will have supporters. But at the same time, those that pay 60, not 50, $60 every month are the hardcore. Those who are under oath. Those who are entitled to know what is happening. The other people outside are mere supporters. They are not under oath. They are not required to take any oath, but they support Biafra.
Then so many people are telling me to let you go and rest. That we have pulled you so much. But I will just give you my own last question.
Go ahead.
I will let you rest. When I joined the struggle, you are a man of many parts. If you're for wisdom, it's there. If you're looking for history, you're good history. If you're in spiritual aspect, you are there. That's why I'm Bishop. And also I call him watching again. Remember that time I started listening to the radio. You will start saying that Biafra is our religion. Here on Radio Biafra. It's one of the things that pull me very close to you. And so I don't know if that religion we are it, or you're going to introduce us, because so many I stopped going to church. I'm a priest for like 30 years. I was born again at life. When I heard your voice, I felt in wasting my life. That's why. So the truth I heard from you, I never heard it pulpit. So now I embraced Biafra and religion. If you go there, the time we went to United Nations, you will see me with the big sign that Biafra is my religion. I don't hear you say it anymore. Before you closed your mouth, say Biafra is our religion, and here on Biafra we worship.
Yes.
Is there any change?
You said before I closed my broadcast.
Yes, yes.
Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. My name is Linda Chukwuezi. It's coming as Miguel. That red button that says subscribe, and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on notifications.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to Linda's TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.